Hi guys, welcome back to my Pokemon FireRed Let's Play. I had an amazing birthday yesterday. I turned 25. I went to Catalina Island, and for those of you who don't know where that is, that's a small island off the coast of Long Beach. So it was an incredible experience. I've never been there before. Got to take a nice hike in the botanical gardens. Took a lot of pictures. I went to the beach, and I did a bunch of other cool stuff. I went to this one restaurant called Catalina Cantina, where I ate a huge burger, and it was all good. It's a birthday that I'll never forget. So I'm back here with another episode, and I'm going to battle these trainers. So Blue Celebi is using Water Pulse. His Pidgeotto wing attacks. I'm going to use the newly learned Bite. That takes up the Pidgeotto. And to defeat Birdkeeper Carter. So I'm going to switch Blue Celebi now to SMP, who's still at level 30. I'm going to head to the next Birdkeeper. My bird Pokemon should be ready for battle. Alrighty, here comes Birdkeeper Mitch and his Pidgey. And my SMP's not afraid of this thing, so I'm just gonna go for an Acid as it wing attacks. It did a decent amount, and SMP finishes it off with an Acid. Now here comes a Spearow. And I'm just going to leave SMP in again, so I can use more Acid. Oddly enough, Spearow goes for a Pursuit. I don't know why I didn't go for a Peck, but this Birdkeeper must be a noob. Here comes another Pidgey. I go for another Acid. This will be a 2-hit KO, but it get Whirlwinded out to Mary, which is fine by me because I can just go for the Rock Slide. It's super effective after that quick attack just nearly bounced off Mary. Now here comes a Fearow. I'm just gonna leave Mary in so I can use the Rock Slide, take down the Fearow, and to defeat Birdkeeper Mitch. So I'm gonna look for a Super Potion so that I could heal SMP. And it's all cured. So now I'm gonna go down here. Have you taught your bird Pokemon how to fly? You'll be able to soar with it into the sky. Well, I haven't taught my bird Pokemon how to fly yet, because for one, Butterfree can't learn fly, and my Charmeleon isn't a Charizard yet. So that's why I'm not flying yet. But I could teach someone else fly, like Pidgeotto on my PC, which I definitely should do once I reach Fuschia City. So I'm gonna take out the Spearow now with 2 Acids. And here comes a Doduo, which shouldn't do very much to Gloom. And I get the defense drop. Doduo goes for a Tri-Attack, and that did a huge amount of damage, and I even get frozen. How unlucky can I be? So I have to switch now. I'll go into Mary, but unfortunately it pursuits, but that still didn't do very much. I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide. That takes down the Doduo. Now here comes a Fearow, so I'm gonna leave Mary in again so that I could send the avalanche of rocks on top of it. Down goes Fearow, and he's been shot down in flames. So I have to heal SMP's freezing. So I have to take a look at what I've got here. I don't think I have any item to cure it. Let's see if I have the right berry to cure it. So I guess I'll just use the lum berry. And SMP gladly eats it. Oh, why am I leaving the bag? I still need to cure SMP with a hyper potion. Okay, so everything's good now. They have TMs on sale at the Celadon department store. They aren't rare, but not many people have HMs. So here's another bird keeper back. He's got Pidgeotto. I'm gonna have to switch out SMP. Because just like last episode, birds of a feather flock together. So all the bird keepers hang out together. So I'm gonna go for a water pulse. And I get the confusion on Pidgeotto, which is nice. And Pidgeotto hurts itself. Just gonna go for the bite to finish it off. Pidgeotto goes down. SMP grows to level 31, which is good. And here comes a Fearow. So Mary can take anything that flies with the rock slide. And that Fearow is gonna get destroyed, but it survived, but luckily it flinched so that I can finish it with a karate chop. Now Baron grows to level 32. Cool. All bummer. So I've beaten the bird keeper back. So now I'm going to switch Desert Fox to the front of my party. Let's see if I have anything to heal it with. Have any berries? I just used 2 orange berries. That's all I have. I really need to stock up on some potions when I get to town. So who's the next trainer? It's another bird keeper. No surprise. Have you heard the legend of the winged Mirages? What could he be talking about? Birdkeeper Donald sends out a Farfetch'd with the leak in its mouth. So I am going to use Ember. That does barely anything at all. And now I'm scared that it uses Swords Dance, so I'm just going to switch to Blue Celebi, who's my defensive wall in this team. And it goes for Fury Cutter, which is so weak. If I known it was going for Fury Cutter, I would have stayed in the Charmeleon, but that's alright. I got the crit anyways on the Water Pulse that takes down the Farfetch. And I defeat Birdkeeper Donald. Why'd I lose? Because you can't win with only a Farfetch, son. So, well, the winged Mirages are the legendary bird Pokemon. There are 3 of them: Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Ah, how fascinating. Can't wait to meet those winged Mirages later in this playthrough. If I decide to catch them. I'm not too sure at this point. So I'm gonna take on this dude right here. I'm not into it, but okay, let's go. Birdkeeper Benny would like to battle. So my fox really needs to level as it gets even closer to evolution. It needs 5 levels. So the 2 Embers take down the Spearow, and here comes a Fearow, so I need to switch to Tup, who is excellent against flying Pokemon. Goes for the Spark here. It almost takes down the Fearow, as it only leers, so I'm just going to finish it with a Shockwave. And Fearow goes down. And I defeat Benny. I knew it. So I see a couple of twins there who should be ready to battle me in doubles, so let's take them on. Jan, let's try really hard together. So here are twin trainers, Kiri and Jan. They've got Charmander and Squirtle, two of the starting Pokemon in the Kanto region. So I'm just gonna go for a dig on the Charmander, while Zion will put Squirtle to sleep, but unfortunately Squirtle goes for the Protect. As my Charmeleon digs a hole, and Charmander Scary faces Zion, partially lowers its speed. So I'm just going to try to put Squirtle back to sleep again, but it gets the second Protect in a row, which is annoying. As my Fox hits its dig on Charmander and it goes down. So now I'm just gonna Mega Punch the Squirtle, and I'm gonna Gust. So the Mega Punch lands, and it almost does half. And unfortunately, Zion flinches from Squirtle's bite, so I'm gonna go for a second Mega Punch, and I'm gonna go for a Gust. So here comes the Mega Punch, and it almost takes it down. The Water Gun hits Zion, but it doesn't do much, so Gust finishes off the Squirtle, and I defeat the twins. So good game. So I'm gonna head up here and fight this biker. We ride out here because of the wide open spaces. I'm sure you do. Biker Gerald would like to battle. He's got coughing. So I am gonna switch to Zion, as coughing goes for a smog attack. Hopefully that doesn't poison. It doesn't. Gonna go for the confusion. Super effective. It almost takes down the coughing. Now it goes for a smoke screen, try to lower my, Zion's accuracy, but it still hits its Gust, takes down the coughing, which is good. Here comes a Muck now. I'm gonna stay in. Gonna go for Sleep Powder, but miss because of the smoke screen, and now it uses Minimize, even more annoying. So I'm just gonna try and go for Confusion, not gonna mess around with this Muck any longer. As Muck goes for a Sludge, takes down the Zion sadly, so I need to send in another Pokemon. So I'll go into Tup since it used Minimize. So I'll just use Shockwave because it's a surefire hit. And Muck keeps spamming the Minimize, just getting annoying, but I'm just gonna keep whittling down its HP. Luckily Disable missed, so I'm just gonna keep going for a few more Shockwaves. It sludges, which doesn't do very much, and Shockwave takes down the Muck. Tup grows to level 32, and I defeat Biker Gerald. Wipeout! So now I'm gonna quickly take on one more Biker. Come on, let's go! So this biker sounds like he's in a hurry. His name's Lucas. Sends out the coughing. I send out Fox. I'm just gonna go for an Ember that takes down the coughing in a critical hit. One shot, which is really good. So I'm just gonna use Blue Celebi this time, as he sends out his coughing. And I'm gonna Water Pulse it. And down goes coughing. Here comes a Grimer now. And Blue Celebi will take this out with relative ease, but Grimer survives and uses Minimize. And I missed the Water Pulse, unfortunately. So I'm going to go for the Bite to finish it off now. Now here comes another coughing. So I'm going to use Desert Fox again. And I'm going to use Ember, which should be a 2-hit KO. And I even get the burn, which is good. Coughing's hurt by the burn, it can't take the heat. Coughing goes down, and Desert Fox grows to level 32, which is really nice. And defeat Biker Lucas. Arg, lost. So this is all the time I have for you today. Thank you all for watching once again my Pokemon FireRed Let's Play. Comment, like, sub, and I'll see you guys next time.